Back to Code with Kaleem. In this today video, this is our part 10, and in this video I'm going to explain you that how you can define the function in Angular and call function on button click and parameters in function, and in the last I will cover the interview question as well. So now guys, let's start with this one. And for this I'm going to define one function here. So remember that whenever you have to define any function, you have to define this function under the export class. So right now currently I'm going to display it under the app component, but you can also define inside this other components as well, but I'm going to define under the main component, that is app component, for the demo purpose. So here, for instance, if I have to define any function that I will use get name, for instance, or if in JavaScript normally we use the get name and like this, but here in the Angular or in TypeScript for this we don't need the function, we can just use the get name or the function name. So here I will just define alert function test call, right? And now we have to see that how we can call this function. For that we have to define one button and click me, and here I will just define the banana brackets, click, and then here I will call the get name, and then I will see that whether I can see the changes or not. You can see here that the click me is coming, and if I click, then it's come up with the function test call. So it's mean that it is working. So now the next question could be that can we use this function multiple times? Of course you can use it with the multiple times, like this. You can just use it. This will you will not have any issue to use this. The function will call multiple times like this. Okay, click me, okay, click me 3, right? So it will be called. So it's not an issue. It's a common practice in all the languages that you can use the function multiple times, and this is the main basic think of all the functions that we should able to use it multiple times. Now the next question, that how we can pass the parameters to the function. So for that one, let me explain you and tell you that, for instance, if I define anything here name, then remember we are using the Angular 17, but remember 9, 10 and 11 we not get this type of error, because the reason behind this is because the in ts config file, where is that tsconfig.json file, now they come up with a strict policy of true. So that's why it is showing an error. So you have to define the attribute name, means that is what its type will be. You can define the any, in case of any, so the error will be sorted out, but any is not recommended every time. You have to make sure that it should follow the required parameters. So in our case, for instance, if I define the string and I use the string here like code with Kaleem, and then I will test whether it will work or not. Now it's coming up that it's not in place because all the files are not saved. So now we will see that if I refresh this and then click function test call, so now it means it's working. So but the thing is that, for instance, can I print this name as well in alert? So now see that whether it is working or not. Now we should have 2 alerts. So let's see, click okay and then code with Kaleem, right? So the next thing is that whether you can define multiple parameters here. Yes, of course you can define multiple parameters here, and for this it will be like, for instance, I'm defining any for this, and but it will not work, of course, because this is not an optional parameter. So for that one I will just use another one like 1 or 2, 1 2 3, like, because that could be anything, integer, string, it will accept because I just defined the any there. So here if I will also print that one the number, right? So the number will also be printed. Now we should have all the functions that we should have 3 alerts now. So click one alert, code with Kaleem, another one 1 2 3. So you can see there that this is the way that we can use functions in Angular and in TypeScript, and also how to pass the parameter in function. So this is a thing in this tutorial that I want to cover. So now the question is that why we are, apparently I have already covered that one. If you focus on my video, that why we are getting this error, as we are not getting this error before, then why we are getting this error now. So the thing is that I already explained you, because this could be one question in for your interview, that if you set it to false, let me do it for you, then you will not get this error. But for this change, you have to restart the server. It will not work. In this way. You have to stop the server, and then you can start it, and you should able to use it properly. But now the thing is that here you have to remove this, and then you can do this change, and then see that whether it's working or not. You can see it here, it is working. Click me. So the function test call, because I have removed that code with Kaleem, I have removed the strict policy, that's why it is working. But remember, I will really suggest you that don't ever touch this tsconfig file. If you really want to do, then you can do it as per your project requirements, but by default it is coming up true for Angular 12 and onwards. So we are at Angular 17 right now, and now in market Angular 18 is also available. So but I'm explaining you all the things as per the Angular 17. So guys, I hope that you able to get something new in this video. Stay connected. I'm very thanks for you. I'm thankful to you that you watch this video. Stay connected to get more IT tech videos. Thank you guys.